Admissible evidence can be any evidence that's relevant to the facts of the case being tried that does not run afoul of any of the inadmissible evidence rules.
Basically, if evidence is relevant, it comes in. Even with it being relevant, you still have to have the foundation. So I always say you've got basically a two-step process. You have to be able to show that it's relevant, and you have to have a foundation to get it in.
It must be identified by the person that you are, what we call, introducing it through.
Basically, you have to show, with like a photograph, that it's a fair and accurate reflection of the scene as they saw it. Someone who witnessed the scene, they're going to have to be able to relate that and remember that and be able to just testify, basically. Ask them, back on March 3rd of last year, were you at the IGA Superstore in Lafayette? What did you see happen? They say, well, about 8:30 p.m., this guy walked in, he had a gun. That's correct. For other witnesses, like experts and such, they just have to have the knowledge, experience, training, or whatever to make them an expert in a particular field. So when you show them, like, for example, we have crime lab witnesses in ballistics, DNA, serology, medical examiners. They get up and the first thing they do is lay their background and say, I've been a medical doctor for however long. I've done over 3,000 autopsies.
Judge will say, Mr. Prosecutor, do you have any objection? No, sir, I don't. And I give a copy of it to the prosecutor, a copy of it to the judge, and then the copy I'm introducing, the witness keeps up there.
More objections and more controversy between opposing sides in a case seems to be over relevant evidence, whether it in fact is relevant. So all of these issues are controlled by the Arkansas Rules of Evidence, which are codified rules that appear in the rules of civil and criminal procedure. For many years, of course, rules of evidence were controlled by the common law and kind of came down over hundreds of years of court cases being tried.